The whole family spent dinner tearing me apart in Tagalog, never guessing I understood every word, until their grandmother whispered something that made me stand up. I'd been with Liza for almost a year before she trusted me enough to bring me home. My family is a lot, she warned me in the car, both hands tight on the wheel. They're loud, they're nosy, and when they switch to Tagalog, just smile. It usually means they like you. She laughed, but it came out nervous. They've never been crazy about me dating outside the culture. I told her it was fine. What I didn't tell her, what I'd never quite found the words for, was that I already understood more than she thought. When I was 9, my mom started working doubles to keep our apartment, and the Reyes family next door quietly folded me into their lives. I ate dinner at their table almost every night for 6 years. Their grandmother, Aling Rosa, taught me to fold lumpia and yell at the TV during boxing matches. I learned Tagalog the way you learn anything that's said over food and love, slowly, completely, without trying. People look at me, with my freckles and my reddish hair, and assume English is the only thing in my head. I'd stopped correcting them a long time ago. Liza's family home smelled like home. Garlic rice, something frying, 3 conversations stacked on top of each other. Her mother greeted me with a careful, measured welcome, and her father shook my hand a half second too briefly. Then her uncle leaned toward her father and said in easy Tagalog, "So this is the one. He looks like a tourist who got lost." I kept my face blank and reached for the rice. It didn't stop. For the next hour, they served me kindness in English and knives in Tagalog. "Look how he holds his fork," her aunt murmured, smiling at me the whole time. "Like he's afraid of the food." "Pale as a ghost," the uncle added. "One summer here and he'd melt." Her cousin asked me sweetly if I liked the sinigang, then turned and said, "He has no idea what he's even eating." Each comment was small. Each one landed anyway. I smiled, said the food was incredible, asked polite questions, and let it roll off. Liza kept trying to drag the table back into English, her jaw tightening every time it slipped away from her again. Then her father said something that changed the temperature in my chest. "This is what happens," he told her uncle, not even lowering his voice. "When she stops listening to us, she brings home a man who will never be one of us." Foolish girl, foolish girl. They'd mocked my skin, my hands, my ignorance, and I'd swallowed all of it, but not that. Before I could speak, I heard their Lola, tiny and silver-haired at the end of the table, murmur to herself as she fought with the lid of a jar of bagoong. "Walang tumutulong sa matanda," she sighed. "Nobody helps the old woman." I stood, walked over, took the jar gently, twisted it open, and set it back in front of her. "Heto po, Lola," I said softly. "Here you go, grandmother." The table went silent. Not quiet, silent. A fork actually fell. I looked at her father. "Naiintindihan ko po ang lahat," I said. "I understand everything. I have, since I walked through your door." The color drained from his face. I switched to English so Liza wouldn't miss a word. I heard the tourist jokes, the ghost jokes, the fork. I let all of it go. "But then you called the woman I love foolish for choosing me." I shook my head. That's the one thing I couldn't sit through. Liza was staring at me like she'd never seen me before. "I learned this language at a table a lot like this one," I said, "from a grandmother who took in a kid who wasn't hers. I stayed quiet tonight out of respect for yours." The Lola reached up and squeezed my wrist, her eyes wet. "Salamat, anak," she whispered. "Thank you, my child." I kissed Liza's forehead. "I'll let you talk to your family." Then I left. Her father called 4 days later. He didn't make excuses. He just said the Lola was refusing to eat unless I came back for Sunday lunch, and asked quietly if I'd teach them how my Aling Rosa made her lumpia. I said yes, on one condition: we do the whole afternoon in Tagalog.